Welcome back to Oathbound Gaming. Today we're taking a look at a game called Coridden. This is a demo. It is very early state right now. At the end of this video, we're going to do a pros, cons, and final thoughts. And we're going to be playing this game with 4 of us. It's a 4-player co-op game. I'm going to go ahead and hit Start Online. I'll put in my game, my password. And we're going to do the combat demo so we can skip all the talking and not spoil the story for you, because if you're interested in the game, you can do that yourself. We're going to go ahead and do the combat demo, although I have not tried this before. It looks like this combat mode is going to be wave based, which is interesting. While we wait for everyone to join, I'm going to pull up the Steam page so you guys can see it is Coridden, Coridden. This is the demo of it. It is available right now, although it might not be by the time you see this video. Hopefully you check it quickly and you can give it a shot. It is very early on, so there's definitely going to be some bugs and stuff, but one of the main features of the game is this. You can see your characters can transform into beasts, animals, type of dino stuff. There's also character progression. There's going to be classes as well. If you hit I, it'll pull up your inventory, so there's stuff you can equip there. At the top left, you see there's attributes that you can allocate as you level. And there's skills here. And if we read this, it says here you'll be able to take here you will be able to later on choose between 1 or 4 classes and then choose new bonuses from a list of various skills. I like that. I like progression, I like skills, I like RPG elements, good stuff. Journal where your quests go, and then your options. This is very early right now in the game, so I don't know if there'll be options to rebind your keys and stuff, but right now there isn't, and that's a little bit of a bummer, but like I said, early on, and a demo, right? So we might get there. I'll ask the devs. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to go ahead and start this, and we are going to play this out. It's my first time doing the combat demo, so let's see what we get ourselves into. Oh, we got to defend these things. So it is like full action-based, where you can dodge on your own, swing on your own, and you get some range weaponry and stuff. I just don't think we have them yet. No bows for us just yet. And you see experience popping up as we kill things, which is cool. At the bottom left, I think that's an indicator of the beacon that's under attack. So is this under attack here? It's red. Why? So there's light attacks and fast attacks right now. Ooh, I got a short bow. And I can repair whatever this is, a beacon. Ah, so I think they turn that one off. If all 3 get turned off, maybe we lose. Maybe that's what's going on here. I did find a bow, and it requires level 2. Oh, nice. You found a short sword. Some chests and stuff out here. Very cool. Is the wave still going on? Can we start the next one? Because there was a little audio cue. I think that meant we completed the wave.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it could be over. Maybe we all have to go to the center now. Huh? Oh, you found enemies? Ooh, there's flyer dudes. A chopper axe. What's that? It's an axe.
Pick up spit.
Pick up spit. Okay. Oh, don't hit me. I'm messing around with my inventory. Oh, sick.
Is that a summon?
No, it's an enemy. Yeah. I need to hit level 2 in order to be able to check out the spit.
Wiki, you want to pick this up?
Combat's pretty fun. Ooh, leveled up. Boom, bow.
Here, another one?
This is cool.
Can you trade?
I equipped one, but yeah, I think I can drop. Yep, R to drop. Now, what's the spit? Oh, I think that's in our transformation when we switch. I'm gonna drop a bow here. I left it on the ground there. I like this.
Oh, there is a map.
Oh, that's a weird looking map. Yeah, there is. So, no arrows, but we have this energy at the top left that will drain whenever I shoot an arrow. Which is nice. It comes back. I don't have to worry about using my bow too much. I'm running out of ammo. Improve the cooling of your gauntlets to increase the cooldown speed and energy recharge rate. So that will come back faster. Ooh, look at this. So, one of our teammates just transformed, and you can actually ride your friends. There's probably some friends you know in real life that you would love to ride, and now you can. So that is some good fun. I love this. This is so cool. This is such a cool addition to this game. Take a look at that. Can you attack in this form?
Yep.
Yeah, he can bite. Very cool.
I'll attack this enemy.
I'm archering some dude right now. Oh, this is so cool. So he's controlling the movement, and I'm just attacking and stuff. That's cool. Can I jump up? Yep, I can jump off. I think I gotta repair this before we lose. Alright, repaired that. So did you guys get a drop that allowed you...
mobs into other mobs.
You guys got a drop that allowed you to do that?
Yeah, it was like a ULV shell or something.
Gotcha. How cool is that? So not only can you transform into a beast yourself, your friends can hop on.
How do
Go
we
for
turn
a
back,
ride. Cool. This was a good addition. I gotta give credit where credit is due. This is cool. The Riders.
Outriders.
Rider
Oh,
boys. Please don't turn this game into Outriders. Don't call it that. No, please.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see that duck? Right click and aim.
I think I have a bow.
It's not a bow skill.
Bam, bam,
Oh,
bam.
I wonder if you can get this guy. Maybe that's it? Pick that up.
I got a
So,
shell.
Yeah, you got that guy. Ooh, he's cool.
Alright. I love it.
Question now, how do we turn back to humans?
R. Yep, you can just transform
sweet.
it. Super cool. So there's the equipment on the right for your dino form, or animal beast form, whatever you got. And the equipment on the left is for your human form.
You can attack as an animal.
Yeah. Oh, look at my spit. No, I'm dead. Oh, that's so cool. You revived me. Thank you. Messing around with the spit and get killed. Ah! Super fun game. I am definitely looking forward to seeing how this game progresses. Apparently this is a 2 or 3 man dev team, very small. I shouldn't say man. And I think there's whatever, you get the point, right? 3-person, 2 or 3-person dev team. But very cool. I really like it. I think it's something I'm looking forward to seeing the future updates and development for. But let's jump to the end of our video. Let's go to the pros, cons, and final thoughts while I lie here dead. Let's do it. Hey guys, I'm playing a little bit more. Playing the story demo right now, but I gotta be quiet because I'm playing alone, single player right now, and my co-op partners are gonna get really mad at me. I'm not allowed to play without them. I'm only kidding. But I want to show you guys some additional content of when you're playing alone. So here right now, this is the story mode. I don't want to spoil too much of it, so I'm only going to play the arena portion, which is the very beginning. So I'm playing completely alone right now, but as you can see, we still have the NPCs here helping me progress, helping me fight, helping me in combat, which is awesome. So if you're playing alone, you don't have to worry about being alone. You don't have to worry about being substantially weaker than a group running with 4 co-op players. Or you can run with like 2 players, and the other 2 NPCs are going to be there to, you know, support you guys. Really like it. I think this is a good design. You still get your full group, and it makes sense lore-wise, where you don't have to have your characters kind of like zone in for conversations and then disappear when it's combat time. So I think this is well done. Next part I want to show you. Next part of the arena. So they go in the arena, they activate these gauntlets, and they're like, whoa, very cool. What the heck? What are they? And you win your first fight. Hopefully you win your first fight. Then you get to pick up your bow, and you get to go practice with the bow now in the arena for the second fight. But one other thing waiting for us. You know what it is, right? Our favorite thing, the beast transformation. We get to unlock that too. So we're going in there. They're throwing the 4 siblings back into the arena. And they're throwing a tougher enemy at us. So let's see if I can take him down without dying. I'm not that bad, I promise. As I die. So I want to take this one down first, because he's got something for me. Ooh, he's got me. He's got me picked up, throwing me around. Alright. There we go. How cool is this? I love it. And one of the cool things is, you can pick up enemies like this and slam them onto other enemies. Is that not awesome? Get over here. So cool. I love it. Absolutely love the beast mode. I think it is such a clever and unique addition to a game like this. Yeah! Alright, let's move on to the final portion of the video. Let's do this. Alright, the pros, suggestions, and final thoughts for Coridden. Normally I do pros, cons, and final thoughts. And I only really had one con, and we'll get to it, but I changed it to a suggestion because I'm going to show you something that kind of transpired. I'm going to show you something. It's pretty cool. So let's start with the pros. The beast form transformation. I was blown away by this thing. So the transformation, I knew that existed before I even played the game, right? I saw the store page, I read about it, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. Let me get in there. Loved it. You can get new beast forms. You could allocate different skills to it, so you can get a spit or more of like a channeled flame torrent almost, right? Or fireball type of attacks. There's customization for it and kind of like equipment for it, right? Mounting your friends. I've always wanted to mount my friends, all right? When I saw you can get on top of one of the beasts, one of your friends that are transformed as a beast, I like lost my mind a little bit. I kind of like froze. I was like, that was so cool. That is amazing. It is such a unique feature that, personally, I cannot name a game that has that. I'm sure it exists somewhere, maybe very rarely here or there in one game or two, but I can't think of any where your friend can transform into a beast, you can hop on, he can still fight and attack and control, and you're knocking arrows, loosing arrows at enemies, and using your sword or whatever weaponry you have equipped to kill enemies along with your friend. I love it. Love it. Don't change a thing about that feature. That is amazing. Was blown away by it. I don't know. I could sit here and talk all day about it. I'm gonna keep going, all right? Love it. The combat, it feels fluid. It feels good. Your slashes feel good. Your dodges, where you can time your dodges, and I got to get better at them. By the way, got to get better at my dodges so I don't just take every hit to the face. And you could very easily switch between melee and range by left click for melee, right click, your bow comes out. One of my guild members that I was playing with pulled out a crossbow instead of a standard bow, was doing heavy damage with that. It seems to have a fair variety of weaponry available. I'd like to see some other stuff, like you're less traditional in this game, I guess, if we go to like flintlock type of weaponry, like you're meleeing and then boom, flintlock handgun that might take 10 seconds to reload, so you go back to melee and then boom, very heavy shot, you know, that you're not using it as your main weapon because it takes so long to kind of reload, so you switch back and forth between melee and range. I'd like to see it, but I don't know if this game's envisioned with that type of like technology or basic technology, lack of technology in the game. Well, we have bows. I guess flintlock type of stuff is a little further ahead than bows, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird though, because they have like high tech these gauntlets that allow them to kind of like transform and use these glowing weaponry, and then we have these bows. So it's very unique mix between technologically advanced and basic. I don't know. We'll see what other weapons are added in the game. Anyway, class system. It's got a class system coming. It's got loot that drops, and there's quality to the loot, so you might find the same sword but in a higher quality, and that's awesome, right? That's more variation. That's more progression. And an attribute allocation system equals a ton of progression and customization. I love that in my games. I love seeing that. And this is nothing new. We're like class, loot, and you can allocate your attributes. Diablo 2 comes to mind right away, right? You can do that. You can spend your attributes the way you want. There's plenty of loot, and there's classes in that game. But I have to point it out that this game does have it. I think in action RPG games where like it's a little more fluid, the combat, they tend to go without classes because like that's big enough, right? Like we have Path of Exile, Diablo that has classes, and then you have games that, like Hades, for instance. Hades is like a roguelite action RPG. There's really no classes in the game. It's not really classes. Most of the game is based off what weapon you have equipped. So it's nice to point out that this game does have classes coming. They're not in the game right now, otherwise I would show you all 4 of them that they have planned, but they are coming. Love that. And choices matter in the story. So there's dialogue choices. I didn't show you any of the story because I don't want to spoil it. And the demo's up right now for free. So go check it out. Go check out the demo. Wishlist this thing if it looks good to you. And take a look at the story demo as well, because it's got some interesting choices. I played through it a couple times, and you can make some choices, and it plays out differently. Suggestions. Keybinds, keybinds, keybinds. This was my only con in the game right now, because it's so early on. I don't nitpick everything, but I saw keybinds were missing. And that gets me scared a little bit, because I'm wondering, is the game ever going to have them? So I hopped into Discord, and I said, hey, any chance we'll be getting the option to rebind control keys? If that is a big enough request, then we can fix that. What would you like to rebind? So I had a little bit of a conversation, and I just said everything. For me personally, the V key, which is what I'm holding right now to talk. That's how I record my voice. That's how I talk in Discord. The V key is killing me since I use it for push to talk in Discord, but everything should be rebindable. The community would eat the game up in the reviews if it doesn't support it. I recently covered a game here that didn't have it. This was called Industria. You guys might have seen the video posted by now. Industria goes over the keybinds, how it doesn't have it, right? And one of the devs said, I covered that in the Industria video, they said, we will try to get it added. And I was like, uh-oh, I don't like the word try. To me, rebindable keys, control keys, is a must in modern day gaming. It has to be. I know a lot of you guys are probably nodding your head right now. Yeah, I think a lot of the community likes the opportunity to rebind their keys, and I've seen plenty of games smashed in the reviews when they don't have them. That's always listed as a con, right? The Industria devs came to the video and said, hey, we're adding them. I'm working on it right now. They will be in the release of the game. And that's awesome. The developers here responded for Coridden. This is the Coridden Discord, not Industria. I just linked my video, said, hey, I love the game. Mouse sensitivity, I like to see that. And options to rebind. Completely understand where you're coming from. Something we will definitely try to add then. Thanks for your input. So they said they're trying to add it. The devs responded, which is awesome. I always like to see that. The devs are responding on their forums to players or customers that might be having issues with the game. devs are out there responding. I like seeing that. And in their Discord, they are definitely doing that. They're active. They love taking feedback, and it's good to see. You don't always see that in the game development world, so it's refreshing to see that. I'm hoping we see keybinds, and I should have added mouse sensitivity as well. I did miss adding that to suggestions, but I'll verbally add that. Keybinds and mouse sensitivity, please. Hardcore mode. This is probably for me personally. You guys that know this channel and watch my streams and see me play games, I'm like playing games on the hardest difficulty. I'm driving myself crazy. I pulled out all of my hair. That's why I'm bald now. By playing very difficult games. I love to see hardcore modes in games. I would love to see that in Coridden. It looks like the game that can support it. I'd love to see that in the future. Someone dies, they lose their character. That's probably a very low population of people actually enjoy that. I'm one of the lunatics that do. Classes that fall under the Trinity. I'd love to see the tank, healer, support, and damage. There's 4 classes coming, so in my eyes, I always envision it like tank, healer, and support, and then 2 different damage types. Maybe one that focuses a little bit more on range and one that focuses a little bit more on melee, something like that. I like to see the Trinity because it works quite well when you play as a group. And to me, Coridden, it just screams co-op to me. The game is meant to be played co-op. In fact, when you're playing alone, you still have the other characters with you because they play heavily into the lore, and it's designed around a co-op game in my eyes, right? Some people might play this game full single player. That's cool. But if they give you the opportunity to customize your team, your siblings, that's not really much of a spoiler. Sorry if that's a spoiler for some of you guys. The 4 characters are siblings, and if you could play one and customize the other 3 to be your other classes to kind of fill that for you. Maybe one of them's a healer, you play damage, there's a tank dude in there that's taunting. And then each of those 4 classes in the skill tree can have maybe beast-oriented talents and skills and human form talents and skills. So their tree's kind of mixed, maybe a left and right branch, maybe even a hybrid down the middle or something like that. I don't know, but that's how I envision it. I don't know if the developers are planning something like that, but I definitely love the Trinity. All right. No zone limitations. One of the things I worried about in this game is if you progress through the quests, do you kind of get locked out of the previous zones? Because I like the option to go back to previous zones and farm. Go clear that zone a couple times, farm some extra loot, farm some extra experience, and then progress. I hate when it's like, oh, I shouldn't have zoned into that next zone, now we can't go back. That always bums me out. So, no zone limitation, don't lock players out of previous zones, full exploration. I understand if it's like, hey, you got to complete this main quest to unlock that next area. That's fine. I'm cool with that, as long as it doesn't lock us out of previous areas. That's what I would love to see. So, final thoughts. As a big fan of ARPGs and co-op games, I am in love with what Coridden can be. The dev team is obviously very passionate about this game, and I've seen it 100 times. Passion builds quality. Coridden could be one of the hottest co-op games of the year when it releases in 2022, and I am super excited for future updates on this game. My guild and I love it. My group that I played with was raving about it after we played. We had a good time. I'm looking forward to more. I definitely want to jump into future tests, maybe cover the game. If you guys liked this game, you liked this content, let me know if you liked Coridden, you want to see more Coridden. I'll see if I can get into future tests and show you guys the updates if I'm permitted to do so. Hopefully no NDA. And we could see what Coridden is like and follow it as it builds throughout the, I don't know, the year to come in development. Who knows? It releases in 2022. I don't know if that's mid, late, early. I don't know. But I will definitely follow the development process, let you guys know about future updates. And if you guys like the content on this channel, please throw us a sub. Hit that little like button, throw us a sub. Always appreciate that, and it definitely motivates me to keep the content coming. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Scat!